Today's recommended flick is Paddington in Peru. It has a recommendation level of an 8 out of 10, and I'm giving it a personal score of a 7 out of 10. Yeah, check this one out. Paddington in Peru is a great, enjoyable film. However, it's definitely the weakest of the trilogy. But listen, just because it doesn't hit the same high notes as the first two doesn't mean it's not worth your time. The heart, humor, and charm that made us all fall in love with that polite little bear are still there, just with a few bumps along the way. First off, let's talk performances. Ben Whishaw is still killing it as the voice of Paddington. He gives the bear that sweet, innocent vibe we've come to expect, and it feels like meeting up with an old friend. Olivia Colman, though, absolute scene stealer. She plays the Reverend Mother with just the right amount of sass and mischief, adding a fun new layer to the story. Honestly, every time she was on screen, she brought that extra spark the movie needed. The story takes Paddington back to Peru, where he reconnects with his roots. The visuals here are next level. The lush Amazon jungle and colorful Peruvian towns are a feast for the eyes. Honestly, you'll feel like booking a flight. The film leans hard into that adventure vibe, which works for the most part, though it feels a bit more predictable than what we're used to from this franchise. Still, the heartwarming themes of family, kindness, and staying true to who you are hit home. Now, here's where it stumbles a bit. Paul King's absence as director is noticeable. The humor and unique style he brought to the first two movies are missed. This one plays it a bit safer, which makes it feel more like a typical family adventure film rather than a quirky Paddington classic. Also, the Brown family, who are such a huge part of Paddington's charm, are kinda sidelined here. New characters pop in, and while they're fun, they just don't hit the same emotional notes. And yeah, there's some cultural representation stuff that could have been handled better. A lot of the Peruvian characters are just background extras, and the film occasionally dips into cliches. It's not offensive, but it feels like a missed opportunity to make the story richer. Still, Paddington in Peru is a solid family film. It's sweet, funny, and visually gorgeous, perfect for a chill weekend watch. While it doesn't quite reach the heights of the first two, it's still a good time. If you've got a soft spot for Paddington, and who doesn't, you'll leave the theater smiling and maybe craving a marmalade sandwich.
Hey, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing. Also, feel free to check out our other videos as well. And don't forget to click the bell. And always, be creative.
Hey, I want some chips. No, Mia, you already ate.
E-Toonz. Be creative.